This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Oh my God, I could not believe this. You watch Ghost Adventures ever?
Man, no.
Like never?
I watch Ghostbusters.
Okay. Well, Zach Bagans is annoying. I will give you that. But Aaron is on that show. And Aaron, they always make Aaron do all the super scary stuff. Like they're like, oh, here's a room and it's the morgue in a hospital. Here, I want you to sleep on the slab tonight.
Yes.
And they make Aaron do it. Anyway, the wife of Ghost Adventure star Aaron Goodwin got busted in a murder for hire plot.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Cops say she tried to pay a hitman to knock off her husband. Dude.
Wow.
That bitch.
Hurt me.
All right, Victoria Goodwin was arrested last week and booked on 2 charges. Solicitation to commit murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
Never go with the lowest bidder when you hire a hitman for a man for hire. Hitman for hire, whatever it's called.
Police said she hatched a plan to kill Aaron while he was filming his show with Zach Bagans.
Oh.
According to the arrest report obtained by no other than TMZ. Cops say Victoria was messaging an inmate in a Florida prison about getting out of her marriage to Aaron when she asked, "Am I a bad person because I chose to end his existence, not divorce?" Yes, bitch.
She's possessed by the ghost, very ghost she hunts.
Yes, bitch. It is. You are a bad person.
I said hunt. Hey, so she wanted to be with the inmate, or she was just hiring him to do the dirty work?
I don't know if she wanted to be
the
with
wet work, as we say.
Right. So I'm not sure if she wanted to be with the inmate or what.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get through this. Police say Victoria provided info about Aaron's location and filming times in California, where he was filming Ghost Adventures. Aaron's wife set aside $11,515.
Not enough.
To pay the alleged hitman. They say the inmate she was communicating with messaged a guy about the plot. "He's asleep right now in the hotel room. I need to know what's going on. Can I get an update? Was it done?" So the inmate was setting up with the guy?
He was subcontracting the hit.
Right, yeah. This allegedly happened back in October, and obviously Aaron is still alive. Unclear what went down with the hitman, Squirrel Knuckles, but cops claim there were specific messages about a $2,500 upfront payment.
She wanted to kill him and chase his ghost around.
It's terrible. They only caught wind of the plot after corrections officers found and seized the inmate's contraband phone at his Florida prison. So they wouldn't even have known about the plot if whatever the inmate did, or if they just did a random tossing of the cell. I don't know.
What do we always say about hiring people to kill people? You get what you pay for.
Dude, $11,000 is not enough. The risk reward calculations do not work out there, man.
I know I
feel like you should pay at least like $30,000 for a hitman.
Exactly. Now, when in Yellowstone, when those dudes killed Costner as the governor, I remember when.
See, now that's like a $500,000 hit.
Oh no! Well, in the show, Luke Grimes was talking to his buddy that used to be in the military, top secret stuff. He goes, "Who can do that? What kind of hit does that take?" He goes, and the other guy goes, "Oh, it's very specialized, top notch. That's a $30 to $50 million hit to take a governor out." Sure,
yeah, governor.
So I'm like, and it clicked. I'm like, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right for a governor. Pretend. I'm not making any threats against the governor.
No, but like on Yellowstone,
somebody just tuned in right when I said,
they're like, what?
"Hey, $30 million, take out the governor."
Yeah,
that's all they heard.
Kevin Costner. We're not trying to take out Kevin Costner. Wait, what's happening? Anyway.
Just want to take him out for lunch. Yeah. $11,000.
For her part, police say Victoria denied wanting Aaron to be killed.
See, after running a car, hotel, food. Gas.
Okay.
I'm down to $6,000.
She says she was daydreaming or fantasizing about being without her husband. Cops say she also told him she didn't remember sending the messages and she doesn't want her husband killed.
Oh, here we go.
When confronted about messages related to sending the guy money, police say Victoria claimed she thought the money was for cell phones and mentioned that she and Aaron were going through marital problems.
Check the life insurance.
But Aaron, this poor guy, Aaron, who married Victoria in August 2022 at the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, tells TMZ that he thought he was in a happy marriage and he's blindsided and devastated at this turn of events.
Oh. That's what I thought last night when I found Christy hovering over me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
She says, I'm just going to trim your nose hair. I'm like, no, you're trying to kill me. Hey, this couple. Now, did they start the show together? Or
no, she's not on the show.
Oh, here we go.
She's not on the show. She's just the wife.
Here we go.
It's him and Zach.
The plot thickens.
Well, it doesn't. That was...
Well, trust me, the plot thickens. Well, no, did she want to take his place? I mean,
no,
okay.
She just wanted him dead.
I know, but what for? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to I'm working my way through some motives. Does she want to be the one on the show?
I'm sure she probably no, she doesn't want to be in the show. She probably just wants money. She probably wants life insurance money.
I mean, look, you got to pay more than what a used car costs to kill a guy.
You can't even get a used car for $11,000.
That's true.
Are you kidding me?
That's true. Yeah, that's the lowest bid. The hit hired out by the lowest bid. Yeah, that's usually not a good hit. And I'd rather just do it myself. Take him out to the train station, wherever that is.
Just get a divorce.
Where would our train station be around here?
The slurry store.
Yeah, it'd have to some pond in Lodi or something. I don't know where we take him.
Oh no.
Hate to bring Lodi into this.
You just spoiled Yellowstone for Michael.
I didn't. Hey, what happened the last season of Yellowstone?
That's it. He's going to put a hit out on you.
Oh, no. I will come back and haunt you, just like the almost dead guy was going to do to his wife.
Yeah, Johnny's going to come back and haunt you, and all he's going to do is spoil every show that you're watching.
I'm going to kill him and get some of that sweet ghost money. I know we got money. I want some of that sweet ghost money.
Zach says it's an emotional time for Aaron, and he's trying to give him love and support.
Oh.
Victoria there is being held on a $100,000 bail.
Who was that asshole, that Lambesis guy?
Oh, yeah, from As I Lay Dying?
Yeah, from the band.
Yeah.
He was nuts.
Yeah, well, that was a whole thing, too. I can't. Were you on vacation when all of that went down the last time?
Maybe.
And everybody quit the band. And,
oh, yeah, I think I was here for that.
And now there's video of him kicking the dog and fighting with his ex and
shocker.
everything. Right.
Yeah.
So shocking.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure it was probably a toxic relationship to some degree. I'm definitely not victim blaming here because I am not a fan of Tim Lambesis, and anybody that tries to get their wife murdered, I think is an asshole. He had bitch tits in prison and wanted all of us to pay for his steroids. We're not doing that. But he's an ass. And I don't know why, but for some reason people wanted to give him like 8,000 chances. And until the video of him kicking the dog came out, that was the line for the internet. They were like, oh, you hit a woman? It's fine. What did she do to get him to that level?
Right.
But the dog kicking was when everybody was like, oh, F this guy. I was like, you know what? I'm done with the internet for a while.
Well, that's how we decide what animal to save from extinction is the cute factor. So
right.
Dogs are right up there.
So anyway, that guy's a real turd. And then did you hear the other drama, speaking of toxic relationships?
Maybe she wanted him to become a ghost that she could try to chase on the show.
She's not a ghost chaser, dude.
Yeah, but she wanted to be a ghost chaser. Trust me. That's why she wanted to take him out.
What is not connecting in your brain?
She wanted to take him out so she could be on the show.
Your brain is made of
Why is that hard
soup.
for you to accept?
Because she doesn't want to be on the show.
How do you know that? Did you talk to her?
She doesn't want to be on the show.
She wants to be on the show. She wants to take his place and chase his ghost. It's very plausible. You need to open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. Ooh, I almost did that.
Well, this is beautiful.
Scary. Don't get married.
You know what? When I'm a ghost, I'm not even going to bother haunting you because you're not even going to listen to me.
Don't get married.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't get
If you
married.
don't get married, you're not going to have to hire a hitman.
It's so much easier. Trust me. So much cheaper. So less paperwork if you don't get married.
Did you talk to Victoria? Were you the hitman? How do you know she wanted to be on the show?
Right.
I'm asking you.
Asking me what?
How,
What are you asking me?
how do you know she wanted to be on the show?
Because in my spidey sense, it tells me she was after fame and fortune, and he was keeping her down. He's like, nah, this is a boys' ghost club. You're not allowed in here, lady. So you're very pretty. So make me a sandwich. Yeah, he made her make one too many sandwiches, and she snapped. So that's that. Let's put a bow on it.
Man, their wedding looks like it was pretty cool.
Was it? Were they in a scary basement or something?
No, like I said when I did the story, they got married in Disney at the Haunted Mansion.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Scary barn.
They had the white horse and the carriage and everything.
Wow.
And yeah,
Wow.
pretty extravagant.
Well, I don't know.
Has only been married 3 years. That poor guy.
How long did he know her before they got married? Does it say? I wonder if they obviously weren't high school sweethearts.
Let's see.
No, I'm just saying there's usually another person in financials and life insurance when it gets to down to the hitman stage. It usually lands on a couple of bingo spots.
Life insurance had to be the motive.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Always.
So I'm not sure how long they knew each other, but they had to postpone a bunch of times because of COVID.
Oh.
So it was at least since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But man, oh man.
Oh boy. Oh geez. So she's
Days of the $11,000 hitman are over.
What do you do when you find out your wife tried to have you killed? Do you go to therapy? Do you try to make it work? Does she?
No, you don't try to make it work.
I know of. How do you get that back? Ugh.
I think you move on, John. I think you get a divorce and you move on.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
I know you don't have any kids, but you do like McDonald's. And do you remember? Let's go back in the time machine. McDonald's play places used to be crammed with like the ball pit and the Ronald McDonald little statues and the Hamburglar statues,
Right.
and whatever. There's all kinds of different slides, right?
A lot of stimulation.
Right,
Out in the
totally.
building out there.
And of course, a bunch of germs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you might have noticed too that just the general look of McDonald's has been changing,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Chip and Joanne got a hold of them.
Well, I was going to say, it's more earthy, and that's exactly what they look like.
Yeah.
They look like Chip and Joanne got a hold of some brown desert paint.
Yeah. It's like their newest favorite thing.
And stained wood.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
They were like, we're over white distressed wood. Now we're into this brown desert.
That's right.
So there's an image that's going viral online. It shows a play place at a brand new McDonald's in Tennessee. The play place is literally, it's just two chairs in front of two tablets that are stuck onto the wall.
Two tablets?
Loaded with games or learning activities.
I was going to say, that's probably what killed the play place. Damn video games.
Well, so I know that's what our first thing that we go to, right, is like stupid video games and overstimulation killed it. But there's more to do with it than that. first of all, germs, right, is one of the big things. After COVID and everybody being super, paranoid about germs. I remember the ball pit, whatever, like that. That's so gross. There's no way they're going in there and they're able to clean every ball.
Yeah, I think I missed the ball pit thing. I think that came later.
Yeah.
For me, and then when I was 30, I tried to get in the ball pit, and then they called the cops.
Yeah.
So then
That's
there's
what
a
happened.
fine line between having fun and reaching out and meeting new kids.
Nope, you can't do that. Nope, you cannot do that. You need to have a kid yourself.
Right. I found that. That's what they told me.
Right. Yep. So they can't be made safe and clean, and since it's kind of a lawsuit-happy world,
and you don't have like a monitor guy out there to like a lifeguard,
right? And that's the other thing.
Anybody out there?
They don't. There's nobody working there anymore, so they can't really.
Right.
There's parents that would just like ditch their kids at the play place.
There's some dude in India monitoring a camera at the play place.
Right, totally.
Sure, the kid comes up for air out of the ball pit.
Right.
So what happened?
We did it to ourselves.
What happened?
It's pretty sad.
I'm trying to think of the last one I saw, maybe out in the middle of Indiana driving home or something. I don't even know where. Is there one? I don't even think there are any. If there are, I don't
know. Yeah, I mean, we're so far beyond that.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
I mean, McDonald's doesn't even want you to come in anymore.
Right.
They just want you. That's why they're putting AI in the drive-thrus. They don't want you in their restaurant.
No.
And then they got to put more bodies in the restaurant.
Right.
So yeah, I see where this is all headed.
Yeah, totally.
Some robot's going to be making my French fries.
We used to go to the play place in Verona all the time because Avery would get the plain McDouble with apple slices. That was like the jam, dude. And then
he'd go in and play with the syringes.
In
the ball pit.
Look, and everything's fine.
Like dried poop on the bottom. Yummy.
Totally.
Yeah. So what's the moral of the story here?
Nothing, just end times.
What'd you say with Tennessee? What happened there?
It's a brand new McDonald's.
I think I missed that part. What's happening there?
That was just where the picture was taken. That's going viral.
Do you have
play place?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do you want?
It's just that what's the TVs on the wall? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Liability and kids want to play games. Sure.
Fort Atkinson still has a play place. Not for long, Michelle. But then again, that is Jefferson County where we have no rules.
So we had monkey bars and the merry-go-round.
Yeah, you had monkey bars on top, on a cement pad.
We had, we had wood chips. I mean, we were way ahead of our time. But you could still, tear a knee up on a chunk of wood chip.
Yeah.
But we had this bar you would climb. I swear to God, it was like climbing a flagpole.
Right.
And it had a loop at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So two kids could climb it and die at the same time. Who knows? But then the monkey bars, and I mean, it was a steel cage match. I mean, I can't believe nobody hung themselves at some kid. I mean, there was a lot of things that could go wrong out there.
Totally.
When we were in 4th, 5th grade. What'd you have? You have anything weird?
We were on the farm. We never went out to that stuff.
Well, I was at school, but
school. Yeah, we had tetherball. We had, it was weird. Like we had the Foursquare thing, right? I don't know. Did anybody ever really play the Foursquare thing? And then, the standard, the teeter-totter, swings. All that stuff.
Oh, the teeter-totter.
I don't know. Is that my
we had teeter-totter, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
And tetherball, which killed more people than, COVID. That was fun. We used to dominate the monkey bars. And it was like a prison. It's like there was a guy that ran the monkey bars, and you had to go through his posse. I mean, it was weird.
Yeah, totally.
Weird
it's
stuff.
Like stuff that I don't know.
Like King of the Hill stuff when you were in the fifth grade.
Yeah.
Strange stuff.
100%. And then when it would snow, that we'd have like the pile of snow, right?
Right.
He'd play King of the Hill.
Right.
Yeah.
And
then it would get like all hard and icy. It didn't matter. You'd still play it. And I just remember, like, getting shoved down that hill and your face would hit it. But you can't cry because then you're a baby.
Right, man.
You know? So you just get whatever.
Made you into the bitch you are.
That's true.
But no, the new fast food restaurants, they look like, I don't want to say they look like morgues, but they're pretty nondescript. I mean, compared to, what things used to be,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just nothing is outstanding about them anymore. And I guess that's the coolness of, the new McDonald's, I guess. You want the warm colors, inviting colors, not plastic, not yellow. All that stuff seems to have gone away,
And so it'll come back.
Things that draw you in. It looks like a home. I think I'll go in. Oh, they locked the doors. I guess I'll go to the drive-thru.
Oh, they don't have the staffing to let me in. Okay. All right. Do you want another story, or are we done?
Sure. What's going on?
This is Anaheim, California. A couple at Disneyland left their kid unattended in a stroller so they could go on a ride.
I figured that was normal. Is that not? No? Okay.
Another guest at the park.
It was 123 degrees.
Another guest at the park caught the incident on camera and posted it on TikTok. Video shows a stroller covered with a Spider-Man blanket. The woman who posted the video said the parents left the child to ride Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I've honestly never seen this happen, the woman said in the video. Why did somebody leave their baby here in a stroller while they went to go on a ride?
Is there like a safety area where you park a kid?
No, it was like behind
the garbage can.
It was kind of like that.
See,
it was like a bench area,
right,
and they had him like behind a pillar.
So it blends in. So nobody thinks there's, wow.
I guess Guardians is usually like a 60 to 80 minute wait. So they're planning on leaving their baby there for at least an hour.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
The video later shows a security guard checking on the kid, and the woman who posted the video said the security got the parents off of the ride. Unclear if they faced any consequences from Disney or are facing any criminal charges. Multiple former Disneyland workers in the comment section of the video said, hey, this is actually a common occurrence.
Sure. I mean, if it'd be, and I don't mean this in the cruelest form, but it'd be cool if Disney came up with some air-conditioned locker. They could put the kid in. You just wheel the whole unit in, and there's air conditioning, and there's a little light. A little dome light.
So Disneyland offers a service called Rider Switch, which allows parents to take turns riding a ride while the other waits with their child without having to stand in line twice.
Okay.
With Rider Switch, guests take turns experiencing an attraction. One party waits outside the queue while the remainder of their party waits in the queue. Once the first party returns from riding, the waiting guest may board the attraction without having to wait in the standard queue. So there you go.
Wow. Well, I ain't got to worry about it because I don't go to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I've retired from Disney. I'll go to Little America, see my friends, ride the little train, and be home at a reasonable time.
You're not going to leave Christy unattended?
Plus, I can bar hop all the way. I can hit Monks on the way home.
Oh, no.
No. So dumb.
It's happening.
How many kids have disappeared from Disney?
That's so bad.
I don't know. I guess. Well, there's cameras everywhere. I'm trying to think of a reason not to kidnap a kid at Disney. Then I'd have a kid. I guess that's the biggest reason. I'm gonna kidnap.
What are we gonna do with this thing now?
Yeah. I didn't think of that, did you? Now we got 6 kids out of Disney. What are we going to do now?
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
It is National Girl Scouts Day.
Welcome to March 12th.
It's National Girl Scout Day.
Girl Scout.
A Girl Scout.
National Girl Scout Day.
What do they do?
What do they do? What don't they do?
We do a lot.
They do a lot of volunteer work.
And they sell cookies, too.
I'm with the Girl Scouts.
How are we supposed to make money selling cookies, huh?
You'll see they practically sell themselves.
Happy National Girl Scouts Day.
Showtime!
You got your cookies already?
Oh, yeah. We just got, we reloaded on Thin Mints and lemon whatevers. So we got like 6 boxes in the pantry. 6 boxes. Yeah.
A New York woman has filed a proposed class action lawsuit against Girl Scouts of America following claims that the organization's cookies contain heavy metal, pesticides, and other toxins.
I'll sell 1 box of Thin Mints. 1 box, and I'll take my name off the suit.
The lawsuit filed in federal court by Amy Mayo on Monday claims that the Girl Scouts of America, along with cookie manufacturers Ferrero USA and Interbake Foods, operating under the name ABC Bakers, are selling cookies containing heavy metals and toxins.
Yo.
Lawsuit points to a study commissioned by groups Moms Across America and GMO Science that said 100% of the cookies tested contained aluminum, arsenic, lead, mercury, and that 13 cookies tested positive for high levels of glyphosate, herbicide.
I feel better if Aaron Brockovich was leading the lawsuit.
Typically used to kill weeds.
Oh.
Man, I love weed, man. Why would you want to kill it, man?
Hey, man.
Study wasn't published in a scientific journal, nor was it peer-reviewed. This is where we go, yeah. Well, let's get a peer-reviewed study here, and let's do it scientifically before we all lose our goddamn minds. And it used a sample size. It doesn't necessarily reflect contamination levels nationwide. Besides that, Amy Mayo, she's probably doing lines of coke off the bathroom at the goddamn rest area. So why do you care what's in your Thin Mint, bitch? Sorry, I blew up. Also compared heavy metals and glyphosate levels not to U.S. Drug and Food Administration's food safety standards, but rather to water safety limits set by the EPA, which isn't going to be a thing pretty soon. Those levels aren't applicable to food.
Wouldn't it be cool if the people suing Girl Scouts got in front of a judge, and the judge goes, "Hey, what are you ladies suing for?" They go, "Too much metal," and then the judge goes, "Well, you're the last in line."
That would be awesome.
Then the judge starts singing a Dio song.
Yeah, dude.
He goes, "No." They're like, "What?" And the Girl Scout ladies get confused. He just says, you can never have too much metal. And then he hits the gavel and dismisses the lawsuit.
I'm with you.
All right.
That'd be super rad.
Is this a class action suit?
Yeah.
I will sue for 1 sleeve of Thin Mint.
Despite all the things I told you about the study being deeply flawed,
yes,
the results were touted by Joe Rogan, and then that's why it blew up.
Okay. So Joe Rogan, would he get a rash or something?
No, he just talked about the study and was like, Girl Scout cookies have all these poisons in them, and everybody just believed him. Even though
they're in everything grown from the earth.
And let's not forget, let's go back to the source of this information. Y'all, do we not remember science classes?
I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't remember my senior year. But anyways, go ahead.
It's not even a peer-reviewed study. It was a super small sample size. The levels that this woman was holding it to is for water levels that it's not even applicable to food. So why are we're losing our minds over stuff that we shouldn't? How about we get a food scientist to actually do a real study on it?
How about
that's peer-reviewed, and then we take it from there. How about we do that before we lose our minds?
How's this for a peer review? I've been eating Girl Scout cookies for damn near my whole life. Look at me.
Just let's not use you for an example.
I am buff as hell. Ready to roll. I'm going to go home and have a staring contest with my sleeve of Thin Mints. Are you trying to kill me? Talk to me. Give me a sign.
Lawsuit accuses the Girl Scouts of making false claims about the safety and quality of Girl Scout cookies and marketing materials and packaging. Lawsuit says that Mayo and other potential plaintiffs would not have purchased the cookies. Lies had they known this information.
Yes.
As a result, claims the lawsuit, the defendants violated consumer protection laws and benefited from unjust enrichment from the sale of the contaminated Squirrel Knuckles cookies. The suit seeks $5 million in damages for U.S. buyers of the cookies, as well as an injunction requiring the cookie sellers to update packaging to disclose the presence of these substances. While the entire sales practice system for Girl Scout cookies is built on a foundation of ethics and teaching young girls sustainable business practices, defendants failed to hold up the standards themselves, the lawsuit claims. Girl Scouts did not immediately respond to a request for comment Tuesday, but they did have their middle finger in the air while they were pounding down some Thin Mints.
I was going to say, I guarantee you there's people out there listening to this right now going, damn, I just signed up for 6 boxes. Okay, I'll stop eating them after this one. I'm done.
Yeah. So the Girl Scouts said in a blog post, rest assured Girl Scout cookies are safe to consume.
The only
100%.
The only side effect I get from Girl Scout cookies is when I eat a whole sleeve of Thin Mints. That's the only time I feel like, oh, God, why am I going to make it?
Now, let's not forget.
But that's kind of self-inflicted.
Glyphosate can be found in fresh fruits, vegetables, cereals, baked goods, and other food and beverage commodities.
Yeah.
It's commonly used in mass agriculture in accordance with EPA and FDA regulations. Small amounts of heavy metals can be found naturally in the environment, including in food products. Due to air, water, and soil exposure, these metals are not added to our Girl Scout cookies. While such occurrences are not unique to Girl Scout cookies, our trusted baking partners continue to ensure the integrity of our recipes and the safety of all Girl Scout cookies products in accordance with federal regulations and global food safety initiative standards. As a result, Girl Scout cookies are safe to consume and manufactured in accordance with all food safety regulations. I am so frustrated.
They had to come out.
You know what, Ann Mayo? Then don't buy any, you bitch.
Girl Scouts ought to come out with their own line of heavy metal cookies.
They should, in retaliation.
Yes.
Shaped like a guitar.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you could have a whole bunch of Metallica-themed, like, cookies or something like that. The Enter Sandman Samoa, the fade black Thin Mints. I mean, you could do a whole thing.
Yeah.
Do a whole thing.
Dude, I love it. I like where your head's at.
The heavy metal cookie. Write that down because somebody's going to steal it.
I don't have a pen.
Okay. Somebody take a note of that listening.
Pens don't exist in this building anymore.
We will forget.
Because I'm the last in line. Dude.
We need to...
You're killing it over there singing today,
I
man.
will never, ever, 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 ever stop eating Girl Scout cookies. I don't care what you tell me. Unless the cookie is literally on fire and there's some blue, something blue leaking out of it, which looks like radiation. I will, or whatever. I will stop eating it then.
They're like, eating a hot dog takes 7 minutes off your life. I was like, I don't care.
Right. How many?
Don't care.
Now that's peer reviewed.
Right.
That's peer reviewed. A hot dog takes 7 minutes off your life.
And I was like, I think I might have a hot dog today.
I had 2 last week. Yep. I cannot walk past that roller at Quick Trip, and I'm like, damn it. I am so having a hot dog. Anyways, do I need it? No. Am I going to eat it? Yes.
That stuff drives me nuts. I have a feeling this is not going to go anywhere.
You know what? Think about that. Think about that 7 minutes you lose eating a hot dog. What would you have done with that 7 minutes? I'd probably watch a rerun of a Brady Bunch rerun or a Happy Days at home in the middle of the day when I should be doing something productive. So it's not like I was going to use that 7 minutes anyways.
Well, it comes off the end, so who knows?
Yeah, well, good.
Hanging out.
Good. Less time for you to change my diaper.
Eating.
Think about that.
Friggin' hot dogs.
The more hot dogs I eat, the less chance you will have to change my diaper in the middle of an air shift.
Oh, wait. It takes more time off your life than that. 36 minutes of healthy life. Oh, it's still worth it.
What if you work out? Don't you get a carbon? Don't you get a trade? Or what do they call that?
You get...
What are those things you get when you only fly your private jet?
Oh, yeah, the carbon footprint or whatever.
Yeah, what do they call those things?
Yeah. 36 minutes. This guy says between hot dogs and cigarettes, I should have died 10 years ago.
I should have died when I was 12. My parents just kept feeding me cigs and hot dogs. Oh, man. Yeah, how are we alive?
Dude.
Think about the soda and ice cream and
right.
pretzels and pizza and all the things.
Well,
Think
that's
about all
just
that.
it.
Potato chips,
like-
just dripping, just dripped in oil. I mean, how do we function?
Well, that's what your body. I mean, you should be eating fresh fruits and vegetables, obviously, which still contain a lot of those things. But your body is supposed to. It has a filtration system, to get rid of those things.
Yes.
That's why it's important to drink water.
Yes.
To help your body flush out those toxins that it's already filtered.
I hate coming to work and being reminded of all the things I don't do for my body.
It's mostly to drink water.
Well, the water here sucks. I got to start.
The water here does suck.
I got to start getting water.
Oh, that does it. Portillo's for lunch. Dude.
I know. Just saying that. How many people are going to go to Portillo's for lunch today?
We're all going to be eating our tubed meat, thinking about how we're losing 36 minutes of our life.
I know,
it's
but
fine. It's fine.
Isn't it worth? I mean, that's a contract you'd sign if you were 10 years old. You say, "Hey, buddy, psh, kid, come here. Come here. I'm with."
You're the hot dog devil.
It's like you're at the playground, and this guy in a suit and a briefcase comes up and goes, "Hey, kid, come here. What's your sign here?" What am I signing, mister? We going to Disney? No. You will lose 4.5 years of your life, but you can still get to eat hot dogs. Okay.
Right?
Done.
Yes,
God. That's my flex. I will not give up hot dogs. I don't care. It's worth it to me.
It's worth it. Yeah, this is so irritating. Though.
Yeah.
This lady irritates me.
Yeah.
I want to punch her right in the face.
I will not stop eating my Slayer heavy metal cookies.
Mostly it's because I see this headline everywhere. And the study it's one study. It's a small study. It's a flawed study. And I'm like, why do we do this? We take one tiny little thing.
Yeah. We obsess.
Yeah. And then it just gets thrown all over the socials.
Am I crazy or do I remember popcorn not being good for you because of the carcinogens from getting
that was the microwave popcorn.
The nuked popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's a thing.
They took this stuff out of there, I thought.
Oh, they did? Okay, I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
I just got things firing off.
I know. I see it happening.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be sitting here going, because I'm the last day, popcorn.
Like a memory.
Yeah, it just things firing off. Okay.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.